This is a fan perspective of the Black Dahlia Murder's brand new album, Servitude, an album that on my hiatus I wanted to get to. I've listened to it multiple times on my hiatus. I really wanted to talk about this album in the channel because it is fucking amazing, honestly. And yeah, it's a fucking awesome record. I fully think that this is exactly like Black Dahlia Murder. It sounds like it, even though Trevor's not on the vocals. It sounds exactly like Black Dahlia Murder, and yeah, they didn't even miss a step, honestly, on this album. It's Black Dahlia Murder. It's straight Black Dahlia Murder. Servitude is the 10th studio album by death metal legends, the Black Dahlia Murder, and it's the first without Trevor, which he passed away in 2022. Very sad. I seen he was a very good guy. He was quite a wonderful dude, and yeah, he will be missed. And I'm glad they continued and kept the band's legacy going with this fine album. Uh, Servitude sounds like Black Dahlia, and Brian does a perfectly good vocals, but there's a void there. Honestly, there's always going to be a void there. Honestly, I love this album. It's got the melodic barrage they are known for, and the technicality and technically driven guitars they are known for. The drumming for Black Dahlia has always been extremely impressive, and the drumming on this one is no different. It's insanely just intense drums. It's Black Dahlia has always been an intense band, and always been one of my favorite bands because they are that intense. They're up in your face all the time. It's just straight brutal, in your face death metal, and yeah, it's why death metal is my favorite genre, because it's just up in your face. Black metal is the same way, but yeah, this album is a statement that Black Dahlia Murder isn't going away. Badass album, fucking badass album. Honestly, it's got everything that Black Dahlia Murder is known for. It's got the blast. It's got the melodic barrage. It's got it's got those melodic riffs into the power chords, into all that stuff. It's it definitely sounds hard to play. It definitely sounds hard to play. It's got the speed. It's got the speed that they're known for, and also there's a song on here that also goes into the slower parts, which is in contrast to the rest of the album, which that one is a standout. Gotta love this album. Yeah, it's a Black Dahlia Murder album. I like every Black Dahlia Murder album of all time. Like, all 10 of their albums are just downright perfect for me. Standouts: Aftermath has that riff style that Black Dahlia Murder is known for, and Brian's vocals go with the sound quite well. The song truly gives what makes Black Dahlia Murder good, which is unrelenting brutality, but also being melodic. Yeah, asserting dominion. The scream at the start plus the badass riffage to the solo before the minute mark. There's a solo before the minute mark. Spoiler alert, I spoiled it. Oh well. This song hits you just unexpectedly. You don't expect how hard the song is going to go. First off, it goes from the scream with that badass riff behind it, and then into the solo that's before the minute mark. It's a weird fucking song, but the song screams, "This is Black Dahlia Murder in full gear." My favorite song on this album. It is my favorite song on this album because it is so chaotic and just unexpected in the beginning. Servitude, from one song to the next, Servitude is deserving to be the title track, as it gives the constant fast-paced riffage of the previous and keeps up the brutality. It's just in your face, raw. It's just raw Black Dahlia Murder, honestly. It's Black Dahlia Murder. Mammoth's Hand starts slow. This is the slower one, and heavy, continuing throughout, but the big moment is the heavy dropping riff that comes after all the slow parts. And yeah, the song has an extremely melodic solo, quite a contrast to the rest of the songs, which makes it stand out, makes it one of my favorite songs on this album. And then Utopia Black. If any song would scream Black Dahlia Murder, it would be this song, Utopia Black. To end on this song is classic. The whole feel of the song is Black Dahlia. The riffage is heavy on the song with a lot going on. The solo is perfect, as is probably the best on this whole album. Just extremely dark feeling song to end this album. It basically it's a send off like Nocturnal was. Nocturnal had the what was that one song in Nocturnal that ended the album? It's the same feel. It's the same type of thing where it's just this really dark, dreary song that ends an album for Black Dahlia Murder, just like Nocturnal did. And yeah, it kind of throws it. It kind of gives that feel to it. But tell me what you guys think of this album. I personally love it. I personally love this album from front to back, and it screams Black Dahlia Murder. It's still Black Dahlia Murder, and yeah, hope everyone liked it. I personally like this album. Check this album out if you haven't. If you've never checked out Black Dahlia Murder before, you should, because they are one of the best fucking bands ever. And yeah, I'll see everyone whenever I upload again. And yeah, peace.